Tim. Welcome to my stream, my channel. Having some fun tonight. Gonna be working on chest. This is my second workout of the day. Had to do some makeup on my leg day, so lots of fun there. Hopefully this will be a solid workout though. It's a completely different side of the body, so should be good. Just real quick, doing a body transformation this year. This is streaming my workouts for the year to go along with that. And the thing that's different about my transformation over others is that I'm not using any sort of supplements. So that's no protein powders, no protein shakes, no creatine, no pre-workouts, no BCAAs, nothing extra. Trying to get all of my nutrients from the food that I eat. I'm not opposed to supplements. I think if you like taking them, great. I've used them in the past and they've worked great. So yeah, have at it. I just don't know if it's absolutely necessary for me to take a bunch of supplements that hit my current workout goals. And I'm taking a year to see what it's like to go a year without them. And secondary reason is that one of my kids started preschool last year, and preschool is expensive. So cutting out supplements saves me at least $100 a day. That's $1,200 a year. And in this economy, I'm sure we can all agree, every little bit helps. Gonna be knocking out chest, like I said. Gonna start warming up the 10-pounders. Have some fun. It's Thursday night. Football. Who's watching football? Probably a lot of people watching football. I have a fantasy, or I'm in a fantasy football league, and it's a family league. So this week I'm taking on my wife, and I really am hoping to win. She was projected to beat me by 7 points, which was not what it was yesterday. She made some last minute changes to her team today, and looked like she's gonna work my team. But thankfully, my team's doing a little bit better tonight than expected. I have two players in. I've got the kicker for Kansas City Chiefs and Pacheco for Kansas City Chiefs, and both are doing good. So, but I need them to do really good. I need to make up those 7 points. So wish me luck. I really want to win. The league is like I said, it's a family league. And last year I either lost or came in second. I can't remember. Came in second to last. So I was either last place or second to last. And I really don't want that to happen again. I'd like to do better. I'd like to win, and have some fun. My brother-in-law, I said in a YouTube video, but my brother-in-law is pretty obnoxious about winning. So it would be great to win and have him go down. That would be fantastic. So, and I have to win because it's not enough. I think he won last year, so it's not enough to just beat him this year. I need to actually win, and then I need to win the next year, and then the next year after that, so that I can really have the bragging rights over him. So, and they're a football family. They love football. Whereas I grew up not watching any sports on TV, so they have some advantage over me, but I don't really think so because I think it's just a numbers game and it's just about getting lucky in the end. I think there is skill involved, but a lot of the software and stuff that's out there covers the skill side. It's not like we're doing our own research. Everyone's using kind of the same research. So it really comes down to luck. I think there's a lot of luck to it. I think there's definitely skills in how you like. I think in the draft there's the most skill, but even then, like last season, I had the first round draft pick. Um, the first pick, we do a snake draft, so everybody gets a chance, but I got to go first, and I picked Johnson from I think the Vikings, and for 5 weeks I didn't lose, and then he got hurt, and in our league you can't draft or you can't get rid of your first pick. You're stuck with your first pick, so I was stuck with him, and yeah, my season kind of went downhill from there. I didn't say, but that was the 55 pounds, 24.95 kilogram dumbbells. That was not easy. I was thinking it would be easier this week, only because last week I missed my chest workout, so I had this idea that it would be easier. Hello, Ariana here. Hello, Ariana. Welcome to the stream. How are you today or tonight? What's up, Belmorph? Yeah, giving it my best. Do I have socials? The only social I have is YouTube. All I do is Twitch and YouTube. That's that is it for me. Oh, I don't have a Discord. No, I've never gotten into that. I'm not opposed to it. Frankly, I don't know the first thing about Discord. So I'd have to do some research or go find out. You're up pretty late, Bailmorph. No, I don't have a personal one. No, I stopped doing social media and I only got back into it for this one thing. I should have it. All right. Bailmorph says, "Yeah, I hit the sack in 30 minutes." I've heard a lot of people talking about Discord. Bailmorph, do you do Discord at all? Beomorph does another fitness stream. He is a beast, super big guy, super strong. Beomorph says I have Discord, but I don't have a page set up. I don't know the first thing about it. Like I said, I hear people talking about it on here, and people, they're like, "Oh, hit me up in my Discord," but I just haven't really looked into it. I think that the hard part about me doing a bunch of socials is I have kids and my time gets really limited as a result. Like I scramble to maintain my YouTube page, and Twitch is easy because you just stream and then I load over to YouTube. But what do you say? Can you get a follow back? Yeah, I'll take a look. No problem with that. I use my phone for everything, so I will definitely can hit you up when I get off of here. What do you stream? I don't know. It's my pleasure to help people out. As you see, I don't have a giant following myself, so no, I didn't follow yet. I if I start touching my phone, my thing sucks. So there's a good chance I'm gonna screw it up. But I can hit it up after I'm done. Don't worry, I won't forget. What do you stream? What kind of content? Huh. Hey, that's you need someone to train you. That's great. Well, Twitch is filled with all sorts of great trainers. Um, I don't, but I'm married, and so I try not to engage in those kind of messages. I don't want to give anyone the impression that I'm open to disrespecting my wife. So I limit how much I discuss other women. I think my mod is set up for custom. Or not custom, but just whatever comes across. But my biggest mod is my faithfulness to my wife. Sorry, sometimes my chats are unfiltered. No, my wife's watching my children. All right, going down to the 50 pounds. That's 22.67 kilograms. Feel shy with your chats? It is nice and hot in here. I live in California, West Coast. You? All right. I'm gonna head on down to 40 pounds, 18.14 kilograms. Do I know Gambia? Sounds very, very familiar. But no, off the top of my head, I can't place it. Where is Gambia? Ben Moore said I took a road trip to California. Once on a whim, me and my two friends decided to just get on the road and go I-10, so it ran out, ended up the Muscle Beach in Santa Monica. Yeah, that's a fun place. I think it's gone downhill in the last like really downhill lately. I knew it was in Africa. I was pretty sure Gambia was in Africa. What part of Africa? How'd you like Muscle Beach, Vailmore? Did you get in the cage and show them what's up? I've only been to Santa Monica like a couple of times. I used to live in SoCal and go to Oceanside to surf all the time. That was 20 years ago. I was still a 135-pound pencil neck. That's good. Yeah, I think they may have laughed at you or tried to make an example of you at 135 pounds. Road trips are fun though. I always wanted to do more. My brother and I, though, when we lived in Hainan, which is a southern island in China, and the two of us, he was 16, I was 17. We went up to Inner Mongolia by ourselves. That was a lot of fun. Got to see Genghis Khan's mausoleum. That was cool. Uh, Ariana asks, "Do you have a six pack?" I do not. If I do, it's very well hidden. Check back with me in October. We'll see if it's come out of its shell. Benmore says, "Nice. Other than the cruise I took last December, I've never been out of the country, sadly." Well, I mean, China's a cool place to see. Genghis Khan's mausoleum is covered in alcohol. Like people donate thousands and thousands of bottles of alcohol. I don't know what you're referring to, Ariana. Yeah, they still love that guy. Yeah, my goal. I don't really have a goal for a six pack. I have like a constant goal of losing weight. I mean, I know I have ab muscles, but I just don't have interest in being that skinny. Um, to have abs show up, I would have to be down to like 165, and I'm just not that interested. I think that being that having that low of body fat is a mistake, because if you get sick or something bad happens to you, um, you gotta you have to you have to cut out a lot of weight, and that can be really bad if you ever get sick. More. Yeah, he got around. Um, I think that like 10% of the world's population can trace their DNA to him, or it might be just 10% of Chinese population. Flex my muscles. I can do just a quick flex. 1 out of 6. Jeez. Of course, I gotta wonder how much of that was consensual. Bamor says if he's not mistaken. I actually got to ride a horse near his tomb, his mausoleum, not his tomb, because they don't know where he's buried, but his mausoleum, and that was fun. We're 17, and Mongolia is known as the land of the goats and the sea of alcohol, and everybody like gets good and sloshed there. Laying in bed, says Ariana. What time is it there? Are you guys in the middle of summer, or do you guys have a different temperature than us? Still morning? Well, that's good. Must not have children you got to jump up and take care of. I don't really get to sleep in. Yeah, have to get up before my kids do because I'm not a morning person. And if I wake up, then I have to get nice. Wait, you drink alcohol? Of course, love alcohol. I don't drink as much anymore because of trying to get in better shape, but I still drink. You can't be a nice boy if you drink alcohol. How do you say I was a nice boy? Well, I'm nice. If I was a bad drunk, I wouldn't bother. But I don't drink a lot anymore because I don't like to be drunk around my kids, and I don't drink if I'm alone with my kids. Like if my wife isn't with my kids, I don't drink. And then I do most of my drinking 2 nights a week, late at night. So I dip into the whiskey, but I usually don't start drinking, even on the weekends, till like 9:30. So these days I drink from 9:30 to like 11:30 on the weekends only. And that's all right. That's enough drinking. So yeah, thing you have to do before you have kids is get all the partying and drinking out of your system so you don't feel like you're missing it when you have kids. And just remember that hey, in 18 years you'll be able to get back to whatever drinking and partying you were doing before. So it's not even like you have to give it up forever. But But I mostly drink whiskey because if I drink beer, I have to drink a lot of beer to get drunk. I'm mostly Irish and Hispanic, and those two sets of genes equip me well for drinking. So, fortunately and unfortunately, I have a very high alcohol tolerance. Although I heard this crazy story. I don't know if you know Ozzy Osbourne. He's a famous rock star, but was heavy into drugs, heavy into drinking. And one night there was this doctor who was watching Ozzy Osbourne drink and consume drugs, and he was just keeping track of how much he consumed. And he was like, he talked to him and said, "Listen, you have just consumed more alcohol than drugs than any living person should be able to do. You should be dead, and in fact, you should be dead with half of what you've done." And he asked him if he could, take a sample of his blood and run some tests. And he discovered that Ozzy Osbourne has a gene that allows him to process chemicals and alcohol faster than your average person. So he can drink longer, sober faster than most people, and like an incredible amount, which makes me wonder how many people died trying to keep up with Ozzy Osbourne. There had to have been like tons of groupies that were like, "Oh, I'll take drinks with you. Let's all like drink, and I'll match you shot for shot, Ozzy. Let's go. I'm right here, ride or die." And they just killed themselves trying to be as hardcore as Ozzy Osbourne. It happened. It had to happen. Because I've had people try to keep up drinking with me and get annihilated while I was still like in great shape. And I don't think I have any special genes, just good old Irish genes. All right. I'm nearing the end of my workout. I'm going to switch over and do some chest flies. Drink out some few. Going to be warming up with the 10 pounders just to make sure everything is lined up and good to go. Then I'll jump into some heavier weight. Beomorph, I don't know if you saw this before, but I take it pretty easy with my chest, especially with the chest flies. I ripped my pectoral muscle a couple of years ago, so don't judge me too harshly on what you see me doing with my chest. It's not as incredible as I'd like it to be, but I also don't want to tear it again. That was not fun. Yeah, if you can avoid tearing a pectoral muscle, I'd greatly advise it. That threw off all of my working out for like a year. Couldn't even run because running was uh, still painful because moving my arms hurt. So that sucked. That's the year I put on the most amount of weight. It's funny is that when I was 22, I got hit by a car, and it gave me a severe like hematoma in my leg, and I handled it. I was fine with it until like it was like 6 months out, and it was still like hurting and getting sore. And I asked the doctor, I was like, hey, like how long is it gonna be like in pain? Like when's this pain gonna go away? And the doctor like looked at me and was like, oh, really that's gonna be forever. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, the amount of scar tissue in your leg, it's gonna hurt forever. That's gonna be there for a long time. You know, I was like, great, and that almost like made me cry when he left the room. I was like, man, I'm 22, and this is just gonna be the rest of my life. And you know, it's gotten like better at times and worse at times, but I constantly can feel it. But I knew I tore my chest and how bad the pain was in my chest because it was bad enough that I didn't feel my leg pain anymore. And that was like the only time I would like go consistently without feeling any leg pain. And what's it been? 7, 15, no, 17 years. 17 years of pain. And when I tore my chest was the only time I didn't feel it. Still don't recommend tearing the chest muscles though. I also don't recommend getting hit by cars because they will mess you up. This lady was on her cell phone and it was on a country road. Perfectly beautiful, clear skies, sunny day, and it's 25 miles on the road. And she hit me at 25 miles an hour. It's plenty of road. She was on her cell phone. And it cracked me up at the time because it was when everyone, like all older people, were just bad mouthing younger people for being on their cell phones in the car and like how bad of drivers teenagers were because they were on their cell phones all the time. And here I am, I get hit by this 50-plus-year-old lady on her cell phone. That was that was a treat. And then she took off. Like she left me there at first. She was gone uh, long enough for me to call the police and report the accident. And then she like came back before the police got there, which technically then made it not a hit and run. Which I thought like if you left the scene of an accident, period, you were in trouble. But apparently there's a grace period. All right, one more set. All right, that is it for tonight. A little bit of a short one, but I'm getting started late. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of a Thursday and a good Friday if you're already on Friday. And enjoy the weekend. See you tomorrow. God bless you. Bye.